Why is this number so high? $686 over budget. Well, I have some kind of lofty goals this month. Hi guys, Ashley from ashcashbudget here. If you're new to this channel, I am currently following the Dave Ramsey baby steps. I'm on baby step number 2, paying off about $42,000 in debt. Here we go over my budget, my debt snowball, some vlogs, some hauls, things like that. So if you want to continue to follow me on my journey, click the little red subscribe button down below and hit the bell icon to get notifications when I post new videos. Today is my March 2019 budget plan, and boy, I've got some plans. I've already gotten my first paycheck of the month, and it was actually a lot more than I was originally thinking it would be. I think I guesstimated around $1,600 or $1,700, and I got $2,350.56. Now, for the second paycheck of the month, I really don't think $650 is kind of, stretching a little bit far. There's really not much going on, just maybe a couple shows, 1 to 2 shows each week. So there's not much to look forward to there unless I can get some hours doing something else. Though that would be the biggest way I can bridge this gap of $686 because I don't think I could bring that much in from side hustles. My boyfriend's half for now until I get the rest of the bills in is $514.44. That's just what he gives me to cover his half of the bills. My side hustles I'll leave at 0 for now until I get to the end of the month. But I do know, thanks to you guys, I'm going to get my second YouTube check finally. I reached 1,000 subscribers a while ago, and then I dealt with this bug where it did not want to show ads on my channel. I've waited like 2 months for them to figure all of that out and fix that bug, and finally I've been monetized again. It was like mid-January, so between the end of January and February, I got enough in my account, plus what has been sitting there since I got demonetized a year ago. When they changed the rules of how many subscribers and watch hours you needed, it was in February of 2018, and now finally in February again, I made enough combined with that other $75 that's been sitting there for a year. So they should pay out around March 22nd, and as long as all goes well from what I see for my estimated revenue, then I should get $115.35. So that can change because it's an estimated amount, and the real amount has not hit AdSense yet, but that is my guess. So I'm putting that there for now, so I do know I'll at least have $115 from that. So that cuts off quite a decent amount, closer to $550 that I need to bridge. And I do have some Instacart. I definitely have some from this week, and we'll see how the rest of the month goes for Instacart. For savings, I am adding to some things here. I want to continue to beef up my car maintenance a little bit again, so I'm going to plan $50 towards that. And $50 towards medical because I'm still trying to gather all the bills that I need to gather and hopefully start paying on some of them this month. I need to organize that all and start paying. So right now I haven't spent anything this month, and I have $1,022 in there. If you watch my February budget report, you'll see where I got a little bit of extra money from some other sinking funds and what I spent a bunch of money on. But I have a lot of lab bills that I still have due to pay. If I have anything extra after that, depending on how much I have, it might go towards debt, but we'll see. I'm thinking I'm going to spend a good amount of this because I have a bunch of stuff coming in, and I still have a couple other things that I need to do. Registration, I'm going to be adding $40. It's not necessarily towards the sinking fund because I do have to do my car registration this month. So it should come out to $100. I'm not sure if there's any fees for doing it online. I'll see. I actually think you get like a slight discount for doing it online. But I know it's $100 exactly for a 2-year renewal. And I had $60.38 in there. So it actually might be a little bit less. I'll figure that out as soon as I get it paid online. I just put it into the sinking fund for registration so that way I can track where that all is going, and then once I pay it, I'll do it as a transaction from this sinking fund, and anything extra I'll put back into my budget. Because by the time I have to do my registration again in 2 years, I'll hopefully either be debt-free or really near close to debt-free. I'm not even going to start saving for this sinking fund again because I'll have 2 years and I should be able to cash flow it when it comes around again. So once I pay this, it'll be zeroed out and I won't have anything else in there. Phone, I'm not planning on putting anything towards that. If you also watched my budget report, I talked a bit about the phone repair. So at the very beginning of the month, I paid $50.82 to get my charging port repaired, and plus the $25 that I put down for the labor. Now, there's a bit of a problem because I'm trying to be frugal. I'm trying not to buy a new phone. I'm trying to fix the charging port, which is the problem. When I went to go pick it up and I drove away, I realized I wasn't getting any notification sounds. Nothing was coming through the speaker. I tried to put somebody on the speakerphone, couldn't hear them through the speakerphone, and they could not hear me, which means my mic wasn't working either. So in the process of changing my charging port, they messed up everything else around that area. So they messed up the speaker and the microphone. Turned right back around, went right back to them. I left it there for a little bit so they could see what was wrong. They said they ordered the part. I need to go in tomorrow and see if they have that part because they said they should have it by the end of the week. And they said they would fix it for free. Now, if they can't fix it, then I'm going to have to try to ask for at least this $50.82 back. I know the $25 was a non-refundable labor costs. They did tell me that up front, that if it didn't work, that $25 I was still responsible for. So if they can't fix this, I might have to try to ask for this money back. I don't know how that'll go, but I can try, because if they can't fix it, I will have to buy something else. So there's that little rant. After that payment, I have $7.42 left in there for now. So we'll see where this goes in the upcoming week. Gifts, I'm gonna go ahead and put another $30 in because I do need to beef that up a little bit. My sisters, all 3 sisters' birthdays are next month. I need to start planning for, we might get my mom's birthday present a little early because there's something that she wants. I'm not sure how that'll go, but I definitely need to put $30 into the gifts fund and start putting stuff in there and making plans. That'll bring me up to $45.68. Shows is just staying where it's at for now. And I actually might use this down in housing. This is what my boyfriend and I split. So right now, these are just the old numbers from last month. So rent $850, city $93.67, electric $39.32, and internet $45.89. Regular bills is what I am responsible for. I have phone for $86.15, car insurance for $100, and then health insurance for $150, which is $150. It's my responsibility, which is why it's in my bills, but I basically just take this off of the amount that my boyfriend owes me up top. It's just, this is a great way for me to keep it accounted for. I get health insurance through his work. And here was a stupid fee. Luckily, it's only $1. Before I deposited my boyfriend's amount into my checking account, I had been used to, and that was my bad for being used to having my medical fund in there, so it kind of acted as a buffer, but I've officially transferred my medical fund to the Capital One 360 sinking fund account. I always have that link down below. I use Capital One 360 for all of my sinking funds, but I had that transferred and I didn't have enough of a buffer. I started paying bills, and I have, instead of just an overdraft fee, which would be like $35, it automatically will withdraw $100 from my savings account, which currently that savings account it's linked to is my January sinking fund. I keep my January sinking fund in my savings account from my credit union and my emergency fund inside of my money market for my credit union because it's a lot easier to liquidate those and use them for bills if I have to. Whereas my sinking funds, it's a lot easier to use the debit card that I get from my Capital One 360. It transfers $100 automatically if I'm going to go over, and when I made my debt snowball payment, it was going to go over. So it transferred $100, but they charged me a $1 fee. So I went ahead and put that on the March budget because it was after everything had been paid for and accounted for from February. So that's just $1, but pretty dumb anyways. Cash envelopes, I'm going to minimize it for now just because we'll see how my goals go this month. Kind of going a little scorched earth, except that I'm contributing to some sinking funds. But I'm going to do $100 per paycheck for gas, $200 for the month, $25 per paycheck for medical, $50 for the month, $20 per paycheck for cats, $40 for the month, and $50 per paycheck for personal, $100 for the month. Not going to contribute to hair, clothing, wallet, groceries, or household. Groceries and household are always covered by the church checks that my boyfriend and I split duties for, so that's always covered, and I only fund them when I have extra money or if I don't have much in the grocery and household envelopes. This is why it's over budget. This $120 is my minimum payment for all 5 student loans. It gets split up between that. And this is my debt snowball amount. So $2,155. Now, why is it $2,155? Because I'm hoping if I can make that payment, which is $686 over budget, so it's a stretch goal, very stretch. But if I can pay this amount here, this is just an estimate right now. But if I can pay this amount right here, then I can pay off my 3rd student loan. Can I do it? I'm not super confident. $686? That's a lot to come up with, and I don't really know what's going to go on with my medical bills and stuff, so we'll see. Wish me luck. Check in later in the month to see how I did. I figured if I put that amount in there, at least I can see how much more I need to come up with throughout the month. I'll of course put the links to subscribe and another video that YouTube will suggest for you guys, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.